At this monastery in Brooklyn, the voices of the Carmelite sisters are tinged with the sounds of grief.
Many of us were expecting him to be here this morning.
Yet George Carroll, who visited the monastery every day, had returned to the Lord 2 nights prior. This parishioner was shocked to see the familiar face while watching the news.
I saw a picture on the TV screen this morning, and I said to myself, that looks just like George.
The actor and writer was walking home from dinner with his wife when they passed 2 men sitting on the steps of a school and got into an altercation.
It's basically, what are you looking at? You know, that was that.
Should have been maybe like some words and ended it at that.
Yet one of the men chases George, stabbing him in the chest and escaping in an SUV. His wife, Christina, is still in shock.
I can't believe we're talking about him. I can't believe we're talking about him in the past.
There to help her grieve is the family George made at the monastery. He was a staple there for the Carmelite sisters, who are cloistered and live a life with little electricity and no outside interaction. When he wasn't serving in the Mass, he was helping the nuns in the day-to-day upkeep of the monastery.
He really needed the sisters and their prayers, and they really needed him.
But the community who he greeted every Sunday said he was more than just a maintenance man.
He was a gentleman. He was a real gentleman.
He was all heart. That's all I can tell you. He was all heart.
While no funeral arrangements have yet been made, the family hopes to hold George's funeral mass at the monastery. If you wish to help the family pay for his burial, visit gofundme.com/myhusbandgeorgecarroll. Reporting for Currents, I'm Katie Engesser.